Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Elden Ring. Today we're going to go down a hole. Now, as you may or may not remember, in the last episode we defeated General Radahn. And following his defeat, a big old... we fought him over here, right? Oh, sorry, no, over here. Then we saw something come flying over this way. And that was... yeah. That star fell right here. And on my first playthrough, I'm glad that I found this like pretty much right away. I was like, I bet it's going to be over here. And it was. I was like, excellent. Now, Blythe said he will meet us where it... I think his exact words were where it bit the ground, right? But there's no sign of him. Do we venture on? Maybe he's already gone down. Maybe so.
Oh, it's you. It's me, Blythe. Old E.G. trapped me here. Told me I'd bring naught but bale to Lady Rani. But there's no chance that could happen. I'm part of her being. A very shadow. I thought old E.G. knew as much. Honestly, I don't know what's going on anymore.
You finally come. Blythe told me everything. You've defeated General Radahn, unlocking the stars. The general was blighted by scarlet rot and driven to madness. But not long ago, he was hailed as the mightiest demigod of them all. There is no parallel to your achievement, nor to Lady Rani's acute judgment of character. Thanks to you, Lady Rani's fate once again stirs, and the path to Nokron has opened. Descend underground, where the fallen star struck Limgrave, and make it yours. The precious treasure of Nokron. I presume you've spoken with Blythe? Very well. There is something you should know. The two fingers gave Blythe to Lady Rani as a faithful follower. Her very shadow, incapable of treachery. But if Lady Rani, as an Empyrean, resists being an instrument of the two fingers, the shadow will go mad, transforming from a follower into a horrid curse. But such is his destiny. In such matters, Blythe's own thoughts hold no weight. It pains me so. But he must be neutralized, for Lady Rani's sake.
I don't understand. Why would E.G. do this? I could never intend harm to Lady Rani. What was he thinking?
My thanks, friend. I'm going to see Mistress Rani now. I don't know what came over old E.G., but even if the odds are slim, I need to check the Mistress is safe. Now, Rani can finally set in motion the fight against her fate she's dreamt of for so long.
Well, on my first playthrough, I didn't find him there right away. I thought he'd be, down in the hole, down in Nokron somewhere. But, no, he'll never be down there, so to speak. He more or less vanishes for a while, I am pretty sure. I did go and check back at Rani's Rise, by the way. No sign of him around there. Or at least none that I could find. Anyway, that's fine. We will proceed without him. And, yeah, I must admit, I just jumped down here the first time. Like, the whole way. I thought, oh, okay, I'll just jump. There's, like, look, there's anti-grav stuff. Nope. That's not the case. You have to be more careful than that. Gravity is a harsh mistress or something like that. I don't know. Man, yesterday I recorded like 3 parts. Then I thought I'll edit one part and then keep editing. Decided to hop on Final Fantasy XIV for a little bit. Ended up doing PvP for hours. Got to like diamond rank in that, and man, so many cheaters started showing up after that, I tell you what. Look, I can't prove they were cheaters, but they were either cheaters or they had reactions so good they would make Jesus himself jealous. Jesus, of course, known for his fantastic reactions. Teleports behind you. Nothing personal. Longinus? What was the guy who poked Jesus when he was crucified? It was Longinus, right? The Lance of Longinus. Or Longinus, I don't know. But Jesus aside, we're in Nokron, the Eternal City. That's probably something I didn't anticipate I would say. Now that's enough talk about Jesus, let's talk about the Eternal City. As you can tell, we're back down here with this purple kind of lighting. Again, FromSoft like color coding their areas, which that's fine. I like it. Oh, never mind. I thought that might have been a running, jumping bit. Ghost Flame Torch. If I remember correctly, that lets you see a certain invisible enemy. I just can't remember which. I know there's some items here we need, though. If I remember correctly, there's some pretty important upgrade materials. Now, of course, I mean, you can get these upgrade materials other places, but we're here. What are you? A mimic. I think they're called, what, mimic tears, these things? Are you weak to fire? Kind of. Huh. Rune Arc. Alright. So. Maybe you're thinking, why is there a city underground? I can't remember right off the top of my head, but I'm sure there was an item somewhere that said they were cast underground, as in they were banished down here. Now, I don't know if the city was then built, or if they literally teleported a city underground with magic, which might sound ridiculous, but then, well, there's something not too different, considering there is remnants of what appears to be a floating city. All around the lands between. You've probably noticed those kind of just ruins that look like they've fallen from the sky, which seems to be what has indeed transpired. But I don't know, maybe they just built the city underground after they were banished here. But yeah, the people who live down here, I believe they're called the Nox. It would very much seem to me as if they are Numen, the same race as Queen Marika herself. Numen being these, do you remember from the first part? Long-lived, but seldom born. Which could imply they have trouble with reproducing. And this is something that I think it kind of forms one of the big parts of how I interpret the lore and the story of this game. Am I meant to just jump down here? I think so, yeah. It's been a while, and I came through here, like, really late. I'd been playing for hours, and I was like, oh, I want to see what's down this hole. So, I came down, but then I kind of forgot everything because I was so tired and did it right before going to sleep, but I have vague memories. Liar? These ugly guys. Oh. Look at these arrows they're shooting. Fantastic. Oh, that's not how I'm supposed to be holding a weapon at all. Go down the hole. Down you go, my son. Yeah, the basic, I suppose, view I have is that the Newmen were potentially dying out. Those aren't items, those are just arrows in the wall. And Marika thought the Elden Ring, the Erd Tree, would be a way to have an abundance of life, to flourish. Life itself would flourish. People would be popping up everywhere, lots of birthing. Curiously, in the network test, in the older versions, this used to have a different description. It said something, it basically said that turtleneck was like something like an aphrodisiac, but then it also said the people in the lands between have long ago stopped caring about reproducing, which isn't super relevant, but it was another point here, and someone's gonna probably go like, oh, this is Miyazaki's commentary of the declining birth rates of Japan or something, which, I mean, I don't know anything about that. And again, as I mentioned a couple of episodes ago, how did I do that? I don't really like to see too many parallels between real world things. If you do, again, that's absolutely fine. Just not something I really care for myself. There's a word for it. It's one of those words I can't pronounce properly. I think it's the word I'm thinking of. What is it? Allegory? Something like that. I don't know. I think I have like verbal dyslexia. Sometimes I really struggle to say words, you know. I guess I deserve this. These great shields are too fantastic. Alright, buddy. You can get these guys as a summon, and they're probably like the best summon in the game, I swear. Look at this, they attacking and blocking at the same time. They are the true masters of Elden Ring. Until they die, but... Hey. It's all well and good. Yeah, anyway. So, Elden Ring used by Marika perhaps to enhance just life. I mean, remember what they said? Giving life its fullest brilliance, commanding the stars. Commanding the stars is still something I'm not 100% sure on. I don't think they mean literally stars. Oh, I think they mean more like, well, you remember how Radahn was holding back the stars, but it was, well, there's a whole nother thing with stars in this game, and that's neither here nor there. That's a topic for another day, perhaps. Oh, that would have been a good backstab. Had it worked. Maybe I should have just done that. Maybe that would have been the smarter way to deal with those guys. But yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, life and the Elden Ring. Yeah, I've not really worded it too eloquently, but there was some evidence here and there to support such a theory. But again, it is just a theory, and that's always the case with my stuff. I try and make it very apparent when I'm saying something that's a fact. Like, if I'm reading an item description, that's something the game's telling us, right? Whereas if it's, you know, my idea, then I try and make sure that people know that. So many times people will say, oh, did you know this? And I'm like, okay, where's like where are you getting that information from? And they'll be like, oh, it's from this video. I'm like, okay, so it's not from the game, it's someone's idea. So you should present it as such. Because I can't tell you how many times people say, well, actually, this is this. And then they just don't actually have a source for that. And when they do, it's just a video. And then the video is someone's idea. It's like, I mean, come on, you need to make sure you know the difference between a theory and a fact. Like, oh, what is the one people always bring up? Something like, oh, actually, the reason why Velstart did this is because Raim knew that Velstart was like a daughter of the Manus daughter thing. Velstart's a son, actually, but you know. Hey, look, we don't know. Maybe Velstart wants to be a girl. He might. It ain't my place to judge what he wants to do with his life. But it's something like, yeah, Raim knew about Nishandra and all these things, so he went and joined another daughter of Manus, which makes absolutely zero sense. This is one of those theories that people... Superficially, it answers a question, but then when you actually think about it, it raises 5 more questions, none of which make sense. Like the whole, oh, well, did you know the intro for Elden Ring shows Margit the Fell Omen stabbing General Radahn? It's like, well, no, because that makes absolutely zero sense. Why would Radahn be in that cutscene twice when the whole point of the cutscene is to introduce the demigods? Why does he look completely different? If you're like, well, I mean, he has the same braces. It's like, is that what Radahn is most known for? His braces? If I show you a silhouette of his braces, will you know that is Radahn? No, of course you won't. If I show you a silhouette of his swords and his horns, then you'll know. But whatever. A lot of people really have it in their heads that that's Radahn, and I'm not going to be able to convince them. So, like, why even bother, right? And I say why even bother, but I will still try. I'm probably going to make a video on that, because it bugs me. It's like the whole, oh, Artorias is on the cover of Dark Souls 1. No, he's not. I mean, yes, if you're looking at the Artorias of the Abyss version of the game, but if we're talking about the very first version of Dark Souls 1 that came out, that is not Artorias. That cover art was made by Bandai Namco. Why would Bandai Namco put a character who's not in the game on the cover art when they might not have even known what Artorias looks like? It makes zero sense. That would be like if the cover of Elden Ring had, I don't know, Miquella on it. Now, maybe when we get to Elden Ring, Miquella of the Dream edition, when that comes out in a year from now. By the way, if the expansion is called like Miquella of the Dream or anything like that, I won't say I can tell the future because it's pretty obvious. But it's too obvious in a way. There's no way they would make it so obvious, but I don't know, they might. Wouldn't really mind. I think most people would like to know more about Miquella. Oh, that is a very big Fogger Gate up ahead though, isn't it? What wonders await us on the other side? Well, you know, as they say, best to go in naked, right? My own clone. Ow. Now neither of us will be virgins. Where is that from? It's like from an old comic. I want to say it has Dr. Eggman in from Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a good one. Anyway. Why are we cheating this boss? Because we can. Because it's funny. Mimic thought, oh, I'm so smart, I'm gonna be a mimic. I'm gonna copy everything you do. Yeah, well, too bad. It's, oh, they're throwing... What are they throwing at me? Pebbles? Amazing. Alright. Why'd you have so much poise for a naked person? I mean, that's fine. You can heal if you want to. I will fully allow this. Man. Kinda sucks that they can poise through that. But it's still funny. Alright, that's enough. How about you walk into this? Ah. How about you walk into this? They're too good. Bonk. Farewell. Is that not where you get the mimic ashes? I thought that was where you get the mimic ashes. That is an interesting statue, by the way. Legs. Praise the legs. Yeah. See, I don't remember where you get the mimic ashes because I never used them, but I would have assumed it'd be right there. Oh well. It matters not to me. I suppose we should probably think about calling it right here. I don't... by the way, if I've missed the mimic ashes, I don't really care, because again, I'm not going to use them. I might use that one we just got, though, the what was it, the Great Shield Soldier Men? Something like that, right? Can we mount up here? Oh, we can. Oh, farewell. But I'll take that. Oh, we can mount up here. And we can see that place again. That very mysterious thing. What could it be? It's definitely, like, reminds me of the, is it called the Parthenon? Something like that. Hopefully, even if I pronounce that wrong, you have an idea of what I mean, though. Oh, you're not an enemy. I apologize. I thought you were an enemy. Is there something here? No, just a view. But that's, yeah, that's down there, remember? That's where Blythe was. And he was like, I don't know how to get up here. Now we figured it out. Because we good, I guess. That's the next bit over there. Right to the end. I think... Yeah. Okay, I guess we'll call it at the next bonfire. This part's been going for enough time. Is this another one of those bits where we have to do puzzly things? Hello. Lord of Blood, your eminence, I beg you, grant me a seat at the table of the dynasty. Long live the Mogwin dynasty. Long live the Mogwin dynasty. Or dynasty. Both are correct. Say whichever one you prefer. Hello. Farewell. Yeah, it's another one of these. How dare you strike me, sir? Yeah, another one of these bits where we gotta light all these up. Then after we... that was close. After we light them all up, I think it's another one of those bosses. Do you remember the boss last time? We lit all the things and then we fought a giant moose? Yeah. Man, it looks like we should be able to jump to that big chair. This lady's got a pretty good singing voice. Her voice is a lot gentler than her appearance. Anyway, yeah. That whole bit, optional staff lighter thing, we'll do that. I'd probably maybe not do that on camera. I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's actually anything important there. Or maybe there is. But anyway, we'll call it right here. Then next time we'll head down there into the city proper of Nokron. My goodness, our character needs a bath. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.